Hey, it's Casey from The Nerdy Photographer, and I'm here today to talk to you about gift ideas for photographers. Photographers are notoriously hard to buy for. Why? Because we love camera systems that cost thousands of dollars. And when your family members, loved ones are asking you for gift ideas, you can't really say, oh, here's this $3,500 camera body I would really like, or here's this $2,000 lens that I would love to get for my birthday. It seems a little, you got to have some things that are a little more down to earth budget wise. And I have a great list of ideas for gifts for photographers on the Nerdy Photographer website. I'll include that link in the description of this video. But I'm also going to go over 10 items that are great to buy for photographers, as well as one item to never buy for photographers. So stay tuned for that at the end, one item to never ever buy for a photographer friend or loved one. Okay, and we're going to start with item number one. It's going to be memory cards. SD cards, almost every camera uses SD cards. These are, you can get 128 gig or 256 gig high speed professional quality memory card for like $50, which is not bad. And you can get a CF Express card. A lot of the mirrorless cameras these days use these. People were complaining about the prices a year, 2 years ago about how expensive they were, because it was, like $250 or more for a 128 gig card. Now you can get a 256 gig card or even bigger, very fast card for around $100 again, which is a big drop in pricing. And I always suggest having at least 2 or 3 memory cards because I've heard so many horror stories of photographers who are like, oh, I left my memory card at home. One, singular. Memory card. No, you need more than one memory card. Always, just like batteries, you always need more than one memory card. All right, next up, also storage related. We're gonna go with external hard drives. Now this is a Seagate portable hard drive. I am using these. This is a 5 terabyte hard drive. Again, this cost me like around, I think, $90, maybe something around $90, and good speed. I'm starting to use these as like backups for off of my RAID system for files. So I can just take like a whole year's worth, or sometimes like 2 years worth of photos off of, my system and like back them up onto one of these. And, that's why I need to get my label maker out, but right now I've just got Post-its on some of these to put on there and, save files off the computer. So they're like, if something happens with the computer, I have a redundant backup. I also have a online backup for more recent files, but yeah, that's a whole other thing. The other external hard drive I would recommend are these. These are little Samsung, I think this is the T7 Shield. These are super fast, super small. This can easily fit in your pocket. They're also very rugged. It's a rubberized coating on the outside. I don't know if you can see that very well in the video. So they can withstand shocks of a fall. It's a USB-C drive. It is very, very, very fast. I use this for when I'm traveling for jobs, and this way I can download to my laptop and then to this and back it up so that I can keep these files with me and have these very, again, sturdy, small, easily stored in my bag, so I'm not taking up a bunch of space when I'm traveling. I've also seen these used as, on camera for video when people are plugging directly into this to save video directly to one of these hard drives. Super fast. And next, lights. If you're looking to get into lighting or you need lighting equipment, it can seem a little daunting to try to figure out what kind of lighting equipment to get. It can seem like everything's like super expensive. I have 2 recommendations for you for gift ideas for photographers in the lighting realm. First, this is the Flashpoint Explorer 100, also known as the Godox AD100. It's a 100 watt per second light. This has the power of about 3 speed lights that you would have like on camera. It's a great little light. It's a little bit bigger than a soda can, as you can see, like my hand. Very portable, very easy to, I put a couple of these in my bag, use them as room lights for weddings and events, and or as a hair light for portraits. These are very compact. Again, easily transportable. If you want to take a step up from there, I recommend this is the Flashpoint Evolve 200 or the Godox AD 200, 200 watt per second light. This is probably the most flexible, utilitarian light on the market today, in my opinion, for the price. You can get a round head that goes on this, like the head pops off. There's lots of different things you can do. You can use this for portraits, all kinds of portraits. You can use this as, again, as a room light for events, things like that. Great light. Also, again, very portable, doesn't take up a whole ton of space. And you can get hundreds and hundreds of shots off of one fully charged battery. Next, tripod. Now, I always recommend spend the money on a good tripod. It will last you forever. And if you go with cheap tripods, you are just going to, keep breaking them, or something's going to go wrong with them until you get the tripod that you're going to spend money on. I have two tripods. I'm going to show you one. This is my travel tripod. You can see it folds up very small, folds out, boop, boop. This is very lightweight. It has a ball head, quick release plate. This is it packs up real small. Can go in my messenger bag or my backpack. This is something that I'll take with me when I'm traveling to another country and I need a tripod for taking photos because, again, lightweight, small. I also have a Bogg & Manfrotto tripod as well. This is like my heavy duty tripod. This is stuff that I use for if I'm doing in-studio portraits, if I'm doing video, things like that. If I'm going out into my local woods, if I'm going out and doing landscape photography, that is what I take with me, because it's again, heavy duty. You want a tripod that can hold the weight of your camera. This, like that travel tripod, can only get like so much weight on it. A heavier tripod can hold a larger camera, a larger lens. You feel more, you're going to spend the money, but it is going to be worth it because your camera is not going to fall over. That can't tell you enough. Like when I was younger and I was buying cheap tripods, I had tripods fall over and nearly destroy cameras. It's not worth it. Get yourself a good tripod. Again, I'll include a link to the tripods that I use in this video. Speaking of tripods, this is something I would recommend. This is a great little item. This is the Manfrotto X-Lock system. What happens here is this, you can put into your ball head or whatever heads that you have to go on there, and then it clicks in to that, which you screw onto your tripod into this thing, and then it's locked in there. You twist, it pops out. Twist and pop. Why do I recommend that? Well, if you've ever tried to get a head off of a tripod, sometimes it is a very difficult process if you're using things like sliders or things like that. Being able to switch back and forth between items or switch from one tripod to something else, to a monopod, having this sort of system is great. It saves you time and effort, especially if you're a professional photographer where time is literally money. You're going to want to have something like this to switch and swap between items very quickly. The next thing I will recommend, if you are a photographer and you need behind the scenes, you need to do like video for content, I'm shooting with it right now. It is called the Osmo Pocket 3. It's a great little camera. You notice the creator's package that comes with this wireless microphone, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I'm going to show you the older version of it just so you kind of get an idea. It's a camera on a gimbal. This is the earlier DJI Osmo Pocket. It's a gimbal camera, whereas the one that I'm using now, that is recording this video, has the ability to record in landscape or native vertical video. You're getting a stabilizer because it's on the gimbal. You can shoot time lapses. You shoot stills. You can shoot all sorts of stuff with this. It'll do a panorama, like pan for you, pan and record, or a pan and like do a still image panorama for you. It's an awesome, awesome little camera. You didn't know you needed it until you have it, especially if you're doing behind the scenes video. You can set it up on a tripod or a light stand because it's so small, and it will track. It tracks faces, so you can be doing you're talking to the camera and doing whatever it is you're doing, and it'll track and keep you in focus. Next thing I will offer as an idea for photographers who are into analog photography, film photography. Film is always a great gift option. Film for photographers who are into film photography. Obviously, find out the type of film that their camera uses. If you're offering this up as an idea to someone, a loved one who's looking to get you a gift, you have to say, tell them what kind of film you're looking for, whether it's 120, 35 millimeter, what have you. But again, film, inexpensive in the sense of, a gift, and you can, it's a great stocking stuffer for Christmas or whatever, a small gift for the holidays or for a birthday or whatever. My next idea is also analog photography related. It is an adapter. You can find these for pretty much any type of old film camera types of lenses, mounts, lenses, and digital mounts. And you find them, I'm using this on my Canon R5. I'm using all my old Canon F lenses via this. I also have another mount that allows me to mount the Canon F series lenses to my EOS M digital camera because there's a limited number of lenses for that. This means you can use like a manual, they'll mostly be manual focus lenses, and you can use it on your mirrorless camera without going out and spending thousands and thousands of dollars if you already have these old vintage lenses. If not, you can also pick up some vintage lenses. They tend to not be horribly expensive. You can find them, I find mine at keh.com. Again, the links will be in the description of the video. I think that's a great item for photographers. Those adapters usually run like 40 to 60 bucks, and it opens up a whole new set of lenses that you can use with your digital camera. I think that's a great idea. So, and then next, and if you don't have it already, get yourself a nifty 50 lens. This is a great thing to recommend, again, as a gift idea because they tend to be pretty inexpensive. Whatever platform you are on, there is a nifty 50 lens. It's a 50 millimeter lens. It's usually like a f1.8. They'll usually cost around 90 to 100 bucks. It's a great introductory lens to have as a prime lens, so that because you can get a wide aperture, especially for people who are starting out. If you don't have one, great gift idea, the nifty 50. Next, we have camera bags. Photographers can never have enough bags, but having a great camera bag is essential. Carrying your gear around. I have a rolling bag. I have, which comes from Think Tank Photo, the best rolling bags around. I also have a backpack and a messenger bag. Here's the backpack. This is from Peak Design. I am an early adopter of Peak Design bags. I think their bags are great. They truly stand behind their lifetime guarantee. My messenger bag had an issue with it, and I was able to send it back to them and get a completely new bag 12 years later. So they really do stand behind their lifetime guarantee. Again, I'll put the links in the description of the video for those bags. I have the Peak Design backpack and the messenger bag. Fantastic bags to carry your gear around, keep everything safe. Finally, if you're looking for a fun gift idea for photographers, I will recommend the Nerdy Photographer set of t-shirts. Nerdy Photographer t-shirts. We don't have just branded t-shirts. I'm going to throw up some samples of different designs that we have of t-shirts that are not just Nerdy Photographer branded shirts, but get your photographer or recommend to your family or friends, whatever, our Nerdy Photographer t-shirts for photographers. They're fun. It's something you can walk around wearing, showing other people that your love for photography and how nerdy you are. And finally, what is that last item? The one thing you should never buy for photographers and never say, oh, this is what I want. Lens mugs. Please stop with the lens mugs. No lens mugs. No more lens mugs. You get one, and you're kind of like, this is great. But if you've been in enough Secret Santas with people who are like, oh, what do we get for him? He's a photographer. Oh, I'm gonna get him a lens mug. Ugh, terrible. I have like 8 of them, and it's just sort of like, oh, great, okay, like what am I doing with all of these lens mugs? So please, folks, no more lens mugs. Get them a t-shirt. T-shirts are great. Or any of the other items I mentioned. It's a wide range of prices. Go check out the full list on the Nerdy Photographer website, as well as the links to all of these items that I've mentioned here in this video. And if there's something you think would be a great idea for photographers, please mention it in a comment. Be sure to like the video, share with a friend, and